smoke is quieting down. Seems like we've got to a lot of the smoke. Dub, you got smoke?
No, come on, let's go.
How the fuck you got that, bro?
He's on FaceTime with her.
Oh, it's not even working no more.
So she's gonna eat the good words though.
Anyway.
That's great.
No, wait, all right,
really
come on. We're going to the A block. Stop. Come
He
on.
really is it.
Oh, man. Joe Budden just violated and made things uncomfortable again on the podcast with Melyssa Ford. Now, Melyssa Ford has said some disparaging things before about Corinne Steffens, a.k.a. Superhead, on the Joe Budden podcast. But Joe Budden had a FaceTime call with Superhead and tried to get Mel's drop on the pod using Superhead's voice. That's wicked. Now, that's super violation, and I'm not sure why Joe did it. He alluded to at least he isn't like Mel and reposting someone calling her a D-sucker. And I think he was really referencing that Drake when Drake dissed him. And Melyssa, she gloated in that mess when that joint came out. Now, Melyssa thinks Joe called Superhead to instigate, but Joe said a friend called him and put Superhead on the phone, and he couldn't hang up and missed the moment. But all that means is Joe is a messy Mitch, right? Because he could have hung up. The conversation was 13 minutes long. Mark Lamont Hill let Joe know that he hasn't even spoken to him for 13 minutes on the phone in all their phone calls since they met, right? Now, however, Melyssa did lie in this clip, that we're going to play here. She said that, she never said nothing before about Corinne Steffens, but when Mel spoke about Corinne before, it wasn't that nice. Let's look at the files.
Outside of Mel, they was missing somebody else.
Who?
Who you? Corinne.
What?
What you mean? Corinne Steffens. 100% should have been in there. If you go on that, she's one of the first video vixens.
Name a video that you know of her in. She wasn't me. She wasn't Buffy. She wasn't Esther. She wasn't Rosa. She wasn't.
I got a list. Hold on. I got a list.
So now, as y'all just heard, Melyssa threw a lot of shade towards Superhead in the past on the pod. But Joe was being messy. A messy Mitch, right? He leaned into the mess crazy, right? He didn't just speak to Superhead. He recorded the conversation. Then he brought it to the pod, right? You can tell all of Mel's face that she was embarrassed, right? She felt violated, right? Maybe even a little hurt. But is this Joe paying Mel back for the recent Drake gloating she was doing when Drake called out Mel in a song, right? Drake told her she was a legend from the 6, and it's sad that she's sitting next to a D-sucker. Now, when that happened, Mel was on a high horse. She was posting quotes from the song and enjoying the moment of Drake shouting her out, even though it came at a price of violating her boss. Some say it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It's like Mel was giving that Dylan Brooks energy with all that barking. Then Joe, being LeBron in this moment, drops 20 points plus and sends Mel home. Oh, man. Now let's listen to really how this unfolded so y'all can get some more context. Look at the files.
I'm supporting this.
I told you
I don't know
last
if I
week.
am.
You wasn't. I'm
I
probably
was working on a drop for you. As God would have it, I reached out to 2 people.
Denzel.
I reached out to 2 people. I reached out to Denzel Washington being the first person. And I reached out to Corinne Steffens being the second person.
Are you kidding me?
Now, only one person answered.
Let me guess as to who that was.
No way. Plymouth Rock landed on me. Nigga, play it, nigga.
Nigga, play it, please play it, please.
Wait, hold on.
Legendary.
No, we don't know. Mel gotta say that first.
Yo, are you fucking nuts? Niggas a JVP, nigga. You revive niggas. Play that shit.
No, I can't. No,
Play that
Mel
shit.
is my sister.
I love her too, nigga. Play it, nigga.
Dog, play the drop. Dog.
COE is back, nigga, for one day, not EOC.
No, I can't do that. Mel gotta give me the go. I'm not just gonna play the fucking drop.
Mel.
Come on, you can do this, Mel. Be a team player. If it's
not
bad,
playing.
we'll edit it. If it's bad, we'll cut it out.
Oh, turn it on.
Play it, no, please.
She's absolutely right. We have not.
Wait, you can't reply because I'm not playing it.
Okay.
No, Joe. Are you
talking about that?
Can we just get A block out the fucking way? Can we get the A block out the way?
We're here. This is the
We're
A block.
here.
All right,
That's
can
it.
we
It's
get
on
it
now.
out the way? There's a whole lot of shit on the board before this. So we just stop it. Stop trying to sneak it in.
We've never worked together. I've never FaceTimed with her. I've never Zoomed with her.
So you're just
We
gonna do
don't take
it?
the same yoga class. We were not in the same.
No, yo, I'm not playing this.
Yeah, don't play
I'm not
it. Hey,
playing
Joe,
that.
Joe,
I'm
don't
not
play
playing
that.
that. To the right one.
Yes, that's cool. Okay, for y'all.
That I've never met that I do not know. So now what?
All right, I've cleared it up then.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you
Next
do.
time we have this conversation, please talk to me about somebody that I know actually exists, like the Easter fucking bunny.
You know Mel.
Why do you keep doing it?
That's
What?
fire.
How about this? How about this?
Let's go.
You know what? No.
Okay.
I think it's actually kind of dope.
She missed the Mel.
Yo, Mel, look,
No,
look.
she just missed the Mel. Hold up.
Mel,
The
if
Mel
he
was
play
dope.
that, I'll let him play the Nicki Minaj shit saying it to me as my driver. Who are you again? Did we work together? we work together?
All right now. That was violation. Joe Budden was on a call, clearly instigating the drama. Corinne Steffens, also known as Superhead, was quick to shut down Joe's baiting, sarcastically telling him, next time, talk to me about someone I actually know, like the Easter Bunny. But Joe, being Joe, couldn't resist taking a jab at his co-host, responding, come on, you know Mel. Now, Melyssa Ford immediately expressed discomfort visibly, irritated by Joe's antics, warning him explicitly that he's going to eat all of his words. Clearly, she was signaling that there would be consequences for Joe's teasing, and I think there will. Now, this wasn't just a playful banter between friends. Mel made it abundantly clear she didn't want to dive into this topic any further. She tried steering the conversation elsewhere, despite the move past the awkward moment. Yet, instead of respecting her wishes, the entire crew kept pushing, telling her to be a team player, and promising that if things got too uncomfortable, they edit it out. But did it stop there? Absolutely not. Did they edit it out? Absolutely not. Repeatedly playing the audio of his conversation with Superhead. Imagine the disrespect. You're sitting there clearly upset, and your co-host continuously replays audio meant to embarrass or provoke you. It wasn't just uncomfortable. It felt intentional. This move by Joe triggered an absolute dog pile with the other guys joining in, chanting Mel's name, pressuring her into accepting what was happening on air. The entire situation quickly devolved from mildly uncomfortable to outright disrespectful. The boundaries of consent were blurred, and the discomfort in the room was totally noticeable, right? Come on, man. That was crazy. This brings us to a critical question for you all. At what point does friendly teasing cross the line into disrespect, especially on a platform as influential as a podcast, the Joe Budden podcast? Have you ever witnessed a similar scenario unfold, maybe even in your own life, where pushing boundaries led to a damaged relationship or outright confrontations? Now, historically, we've seen similar dynamics go sour quickly. Think back to the infamous Breakfast Club incident, right? Where Birdman famously confronted Charlamagne the God, demanding respect after continuous on-air trolling. Or the intense falling out between Rory Moore Small and Joe Budden himself. Friendships fractured due to perceived disrespect and crossing personal boundaries. So is Joe Budden playing a dangerous game by continuously testing the limits of his friendships, especially publicly with his co-hosts? Could this tension between Joe and Mel escalate into something more severe? And should podcast hosts have clearer guidelines to prevent moments like this from spiraling out of control? Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments below and let's unpack the messy drama together. Cause Joe said Dub is messy too. And hey, we'll be back with the files.
My guy Dub too. That's my man though.
Gang gang.
That's my man, Big Dub.